radio show Kiddies Lounge, where we dive into the world of science. Good morning, and once again, you're welcome. This is how we do it every Saturday, like this, from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning. We dive into this world of science together. We look at interesting topics in science, and as we usually do today, we have another interesting topic again today. But before we proceed into today's topic, I would like us to quickly revise what we learned last class. Please make sure you find yourself a comfortable place, sit and get your writing materials as we go again into today's class. Please do wait to join us on all our social media platform. We are live on Facebook at Oxygen 96.9 FM. We are live on YouTube as well. Oxygen 96.9 FM Ibadan. Do wait to join us. You can leave your comment, you share and like. Thank you for joining us again this morning. Let's quickly look at the topic we treated last week. Last week we looked at the topic adaptation. That was our last topic on Kiddies Lounge. Adaptation. That was the topic we treated last week. And I told you that adaptation is the ability of an organism to live successfully in a particular habitat as a result of its structure, appearance, and behavior. That is adaptation. It is the ability of an organism to live successfully in a particular habitat, in a particular environment, due to special features possessed by the organism. Are you getting me now? It is expected that every organism must adapt to its environment in order to survive. So, for a particular organism to survive, to live successfully in a particular environment, it must possess that ability to adapt to the environment. Are you getting me now? So, in order to survive the environment, an organism must adapt to its environment. And I told you that plants and animals, they possess certain features which enable them to adapt to either aquatic, terrestrial, or arboreal habitat. Are you getting me now? So we look at animal adaptation. That is, we look at adaptation of animal in aquatic habitat. That is, some special features possessed by animals living in water. These special features that they have that enable them to live successfully in water. We look at possession of streamlined body for easy movement in water, like tilapia fish and toad. They possess streamlined body. Then I told you that they possess fins, like fish. Possession of fins for movement, as seen in the case of our fish. Then, like a frog, toad, they possess webbed digits. That is, in between the toes, they have a soft lining skin that join the toes together. So we call it webbed toes. Possession of webbed toes in toad, in frog, and possession of fins in fish to enable them to move. Then possession of gills for gaseous exchange. Unlike the terrestrial animals, they possess lung. Are you getting me now? But when we are talking about these aquatic animals, they possess gills for gaseous exchange. Are you getting me now? Then they possess swim bladder, for buoyancy in water. Possession of uh swim bladder for buoyancy in water. Then possession of coda or tail, for swimming. That is, it helps them to propel forward. It helps them to propel forward, to move forward. As in tadpole and tilapia fish, they have tail, the coda fin that help them to propel forward. Then uh, we look at adaptation of animals to terrestrial habitat. That is, some special features possessed by animals that live on land. They have some special features which enable them to live successfully on land. And one of it possession is possession of powerful limbs for movement. Possession of powerful limbs for movement, as seen in the case of mammals. Like human being, we are mammals. We have powerful limbs. That is our leg, which enable us to what? To move successfully. Are you getting me now? Like dog, they have powerful limbs, both the fore and the hind limbs. Are you getting me now? Dog, they are regarded as mama as well. Goats, all these, they are regarded as mama because they are also highly intelligent. Are you getting me now? And they care for their young ones. So then possession of lungs for gaseous exchange. We talk about that one as well. That animals that live on land, they possess lung for gaseous exchange, unlike that of aquatic animals. They possess gills for gaseous exchange. But when we are talking about terrestrial animals, they possess lung for gaseous exchange. Then possession of sweat gland for excretion and cooling. Yes, possession of sweat gland for excretion and cooling, as seen in the case of mama. Like a human being, we have sweat gland. Are you getting me now? So for regulating body temperature. Are you getting me now? Then another thing we talk about is possession of air in mammals, that and feathers in birds. Some of you don't mix it up. When you are talking about arbory, I told you last week that like birds, some of them they are arbory animal, like monkey. Are you getting me now? We have some birds that they are terrestrial animals. Are you getting me now? Like your domestic fowl. Are you getting me now? Gallus domesticus, your domestic fowl. So is a terrestrial animal. Are you getting me now? So don't mix it up. So possession of ears in mammals, and feathers in bird for regulating body temperature. Then we look at adaptation of animals to arbory habitat. Because of our time, that is where I'm going to stop for that last topic. Adaptation of animal to arbory habitat. That is animals that live on trees, like your bird, monkey, and so special features they possess that enable them to live successfully in their habitat. Number one is possession of wings for flight, as in that of birds. Possession of wings for flight. Then possession of hollow bones and muscles, which enable them to grab branches of trees. Are you getting me now? To grab branches of trees easily. Are you getting me? So this is where we are going to stop concerning that of last topic. I just want us to revise what we have learned. So let's get to today's topic. Are you ready? So let's quickly go on a break. So when we come back, we move on to today's topic. Good morning. That can attract certain substances especially iron, nickel, and cobalt. It has the ability to produce a magnetic force. Are you there? Or in another way, you can put it this way. You can put it this way as well, that a magnet is a material or object. You can put it this way as well. A magnet is a material or object. Are you writing? That produces a magnetic field. That produces a magnetic field and can attract materials like nickel, steel, cobalt, and iron. Let me repeat that one. A magnet is a material. A magnet is a material or object that produces a magnetic field. A magnet is a material or object that produces a magnetic field and can attract materials like iron, steel, cobalt, and nickel. Now, having divine magnet, let's give it a simple explanation. Let's break it down. When we are talking about magnet, any material that is capable of attracting these materials to themselves is called a magnet. That is capable of attracting iron, that is capable of attracting cobalt, that is capable of attracting nickel, that is capable of attracting steel and some other materials. Are you getting me now? It's called magnet. That is a material that is capable of pulling another materials to himself without being touched. Are you getting me now? And that is capable of pulling like steel, iron, nickel, cobalt. Are you getting me now? To himself is called a magnet. I know you have come across this material before. I know. Sometimes maybe some of you, maybe you have used a screwdriver before. You now be wondering how. That is, that screwdriver is magnetized. We are coming to that. So a magnet is a material that is capable of attracting other materials like cobalt, nickel, iron, steel to himself. Are you getting me now? And produce a magnetic field. Now let's look at examples of magnet. I like us to break it down into two. We have natural magnet. That one exists naturally. And magnetite. These two materials, they occur naturally as stone. Are you getting me now? Under the earth crust. Are you getting me? So they are the natural stone, and they have the ability to attract materials like iron, cobalt, and so on to themselves. So these are called natural magnets. Lodestone, Lodestone, lodestone is a natural magnet, or magnetite, Magnetite, lodestone or magnetite. Are you getting me? Now let's look at artificial magnets. When we are talking about artificial magnets, these are man-made magnets. These are man-made magnets. We have bar magnet in a rectangle, just like iron steel. Are you getting me now? A rectangular one, bar magnet. We have horseshoe magnet. Horseshoe magnet. We have needle magnet used in compass. Do you get that one? So we have horse magnet, we have disc magnet, we have ring magnet. All these ones, they are called artificial magnets. Now, having mentioned the examples of magnet that we have, the natural magnet, that is lodestone or magnetite. That is the example of a natural magnet that occur naturally as stone. Then we have artificials, man-made. Now let's look at the meaning of magnetic materials. What do we call magnetic materials? When we are talking about magnetic materials, these are materials that can be attracted by a magnet. Any material that can be attracted by a magnet is called magnetic material. Are you getting me? If you put a magnet beside that material like this, and the magnet is able to pull that materials into itself, then that material is a what? Magnetic material. Are you getting me now? So let's look at examples of magnetic materials. Iron is a magnetic material. Are you getting me now? Steel is a magnetic material. Nickel is a magnetic material. Are you getting me now? Cobalt is a magnetic material. So if you put like your spoon, if you put it, most of these spoons, they are made of steel. If you put it beside a magnet, you will notice that it will quickly be attracted to that magnet. So it's a magnetic material. Put razor blade beside a magnet, it will quickly pull it to himself, like nails. So put it beside a magnet. Are you getting me now? It will quickly be attracted to to the magnet. Are you getting me now? So all these, they are called magnetic materials because they can be attracted by a magnet. Now let's look at the meaning of non-magnetic materials. Non-magnetic materials are materials that cannot be attracted by a magnet. They cannot be attracted by a magnet. Example, alright, welcome back. This is Kiddies Lounge from Oxygen 96.9 FM Ibadan. Thanks for joining us on the table like this, and you get iron filings. When you get iron filings, that is tiny pieces of irons. Are you getting me now? Then spread it evenly on a sheet of paper. Are you getting me now? Then gently place a bar magnet on it, you will discover that these iron filings, they attract more to the poles of this magnet. Are you getting me now? You will have just few of them at the middle, but at the pole, north and south pole, at the two poles, you will see that you will have much iron filings attracted to this what poles, which means that the magnetic force is strongest at the pole. That is number 3. Number 1, magnet attracts magnetic materials. 2, a magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. Then magnetic force is strongest at the pole. Then another one, a freely suspended magnet always points in the north and south direction. Point in the north and south pole. That is, when you have a magnetic bar, just look for tiny piece of thread. Are you getting me now? Then tie it to the middle of the magnet, then suspend it. Just tap it. Allow the magnet to freely rotate. Are you getting me now? Then leave it, let it freely suspend. You will notice that at the end of it, the magnet will come still, with one side pointing to the north and the other side pointing to the south. That one is telling you that the side pointing to the north is the north pole of the magnet, and the side pointing to the north is the what? Is the north pole. So when you suspend a magnet freely, it will point to the north and to the south pole. So a freely suspended magnet always points in the north and south direction. So these are the properties of a magnet. Now, having mentioned the properties of a magnet, we have mentioned we mentioned 4 properties of magnet, right? Now let's move on to another thing, which is the law of magnetism. And the law of magnetism states that like poles repel and unlike pole attracts. I repeat, like poles repel and unlike poles attracts. I don't know if you have tried this before. Putting 2 magnets beside each other, you will notice that there are sometimes when you put them together, maybe you use one side to touch the other side. Sometimes they will attract, and sometimes you notice that they will be pushing each other away. That is the law of magnetism. It states that like poles repels, while unlike poles attracts. What do we mean by that? Look for 2 magnets, place them on the table, then make sure you have identified their poles. Then place the north pole of the first magnet and the north pole of the second magnet, then move them closer. The north pole and the north pole of each of the magnets, try to pull them closer. You see that there will be some kind of force that is pulling them apart. That is telling you that unlike poles, they repel. Like poles rather, they repel. Like poles, they repel. Why unlike poles attract? When you put North Pole and South Pole together, you will see they will quickly what? Attract each other. That is what the law is telling us, that like poles repel and unlike poles attract. When you have north, they are going to repel. South, they will repel, because these are like poles. Like poles repels. Why unlike poles, north, north, they what? Attract. Now let's move on to magnetic field. Magnetic field. Magnetic field is a region or space around a magnet where the effect of force of magnet can be felt. Let me put it this way. A magnetic field is a region or space, around a magnet where its magnetic force can be felt. Good. Let's put it that way. A magnetic field is a region or space around a magnet where its magnetic force can be felt. Let me explain what we mean by magnetic field. Place a magnet on the table like this. Look for a magnetic material like blade, or let's say spoon, or nail. Let's use blade. Now take it a little bit farther away from the magnet. If you notice, it won't pull it. Adjust it, move it a little closer. Move it a little closer to the magnet. It won't pull it. As you continue, it won't pull it. As you continue to move the blade closer to the magnet, it will reach a particular point where that blade will quickly be attracted by the what? By the magnet. So at that point, that is the magnetic field. That is the region where the magnetic force is felt. If you move it a bit further from that point, the magnetic force will not be felt. Are you getting me now? Which means that that place is not a magnetic field. But when you move it closer to that point, at which when that razor blade is being attracted to the magnet, then that region, that space is called a magnetic field. A magnetic field is the region or space around a magnet. A magnetic field is the region or space around a magnet where its magnetic force can be felt. Where the magnetic force can be felt. So let's now look at how to make a magnet. How to make a magnet. We are going to talk about 3 methods here. We just briefly talk about it. The first one is called stroking method. Under this stroking method, we have single stroking, we have a double stroke method. So that one is for advanced class, maybe physics class. So when we are talking about how to make a magnet, we have the first method, stroking method. That is by placing a magnetic materials a magnetic material rather, a magnetic material like nickel, cobalt, iron, steel. That is a material that can be attracted by a magnet. Place it down. Then look for a magnet of known pole, that you know the pole, that this one is south pole, this one is north pole. Then just use that magnet to rub that piece of maybe iron or steel, piece of maybe iron or steel in one direction repeatedly. That is, maybe you are starting from the left to the right. Just use it to rub it from left to the right, from left to the right. That is, you use the head of that magnet to rub the iron or steel from the left to the right, or from the right to the left, which any of the direction that you like. You cannot, don't do it left, right, left, no, don't mix it up. If you want to take it maybe from left to the right, you keep on repeating it in that pattern, left to the right, left to the right. And if you want to be doing it from right to the left, you do that pattern like that. That is called stroke method. Do it repeatedly for some times, then pick up that materials, then use it to touch any magnetic materials. You will discover that it will quickly attract it. You can do it at home. Just go and get nail. You know nail. Get it, place it on the table. Go and get magnet. Then use that magnet just to rub it from left to the right, from left to the right, or from the cap to the pointed mouth. Just use it to rub it that way repeatedly for some times. Then after some times, pick up that nail. Use it to attract blade. You will be shocked that that nail will easily attract the blade. So that is called stroke method, stroking method. Then another method we have is electrical method. Electrical method. Electrical method. That is by passing electric current through a coil of wire wrapped around an iron core. That is, you look for a wire, an insulated wire, not naked wire, an insulated wire. Are you getting me now? So look for it. Then look for a nail. Let's use nail again. Look for a nail. Then wrap that insulated wire around that nail in form of a coil like this. Wrap it round, wrap it round, wrap it round. Repeat. Magnet is used in compass for direction. It is used in compass for direction. That is, we have some what do we call this? Analog compass. You have that pointer is what is 9 07047003969 or 07047002969. That is the studio line to call. Do we have? This is where we are going to call it day for today. Please do wait to join us next week. For advert or sponsorship, you can call 07047004969. 07047004969. Do well to join us next week by 8 a.m. on Kiddies Lounge. Till next week, good morning.